Hey cats, what's happening? Topic for discussion today. Why do the ladies love the bikers? Now I'm sure this video may not be for everybody. Some of you guys have found some fine ladies, like myself. I have a beautiful woman that takes care of me and loves to ride. But some of you guys may be kind of lonely and looking for a girl. Listen up, I got a few good tips for you. First of all, if you want to attract the ladies, you got to have a motorcycle. And now, I know you sport bike riders may argue this with me, but I would highly recommend if you get a Harley, you're going to find a lady pretty quick.
I love the looks of a Harley. They just look so beefy and solid. I like the rumble that they make. When I hear that thunder coming down the road, oh my gosh, I love it. And it turns heads for sure. Oh my gosh, people will be out in their yard and they just stop what they're doing and they look. And they're waving at you, they don't even know you.
So that's the first thing you need to do, is get yourself a Harley, because the ladies are going to be sure to like that. I can tell you from experience that the Harley is a chick magnet to the degree that, I kid you not, I had to take the back seat off of my bike because so many women wanted to go riding all the time. Every time I went up to the bar, somebody, hey, can you give me a ride? Can you give me a ride? And I just got so tired of it, you know, I felt like I was amusement park. I took the back seat off. And that put an end to that. Sorry, I don't even have a passenger seat, so I can't give rides anymore.
Oh. He says it put an end to it. I beg to differ, because I rode on that fender with no seat for a couple years, at least. Didn't bother me not having a seat, not at all.
Now, when some bikers walk into the room, they have a special presence about them. You know that they're bikers. There's just no doubt in your mind. It's the way they dress, the way they look, the way their skin is leathery. You know that they're bikers. You know the person spent some time on a motorcycle. And I can't speak for everybody, but you know, when a biker walks into the room, I think most people kind of know that that's a biker there.
You know, we're taught from the time we're little girls, and then we grow up, that bikers are bad, bad people. I know my dad said to me, don't ever bring home a guy on a motorcycle. So that makes you want what you're told you can't have. And I think, in my opinion, most women want a bad boy, and that's a biker. They just are a tough image, and that's what the ladies want, because their parents had told them all their life, don't bring home a guy on a motorcycle.
Now, aside from the image that a biker portrays, bikers are like real men. You know, they're tough guys. They've been around a little bit, and they don't usually put up with a lot of crap.
Again, in my opinion, I think bikers come across as what I call a real man. They have dirt under their fingernails from either working a job or working on their bike, but they're not afraid of work. They don't have, you know, neatly trimmed, polished, manicured nails. They're a real man. I don't know if you understand what a woman's description is of a real man, but he's not afraid of work. If he'll work on his bike, he most likely probably works on cars too, so.
And although bikers portray a tough image, I think when you look a little deeper, you'll find out that bikers are usually very friendly, open, giving people. They have a big heart.
Well, I can again only speak from what I know. And all the bikers that I have ever met, now, you didn't hear this from me, but they're marshmallows inside. They have a very soft heart. The bikers that I've met, I always called them a marshmallow. They're so soft inside, they're squishy, but they would do anything for you. They are the best people. I've also found in the bikers that I've met, they're animal lovers. They either have dogs or cats or both. Some even have dogs that ride on the motorcycle with them. So to me, that's a good person. That's another sign of a soft heart when you care for one of God's creatures like that.
And as V said, we're not speaking for everybody, and this is our opinions. But you know, a lot of bikers portray this tough, rugged image, but are they really that tough? So bikers really do have a big heart, a big giving heart. They are always there to offer themselves to help others when somebody's in need. Yeah, they do have a soft side, and they do have some compassion. To be a biker, you have to ride a motorcycle. You have to physically get on it and ride the thing, and not just around the block, but ride. You know, bikers ride their bikes to work, they go on trips, but they're adventurous people, because you don't always need a reason to get on your bike and ride. You just get on and you go.
And being a biker's girl, you need to have that same sense of adventure. You want to go where he goes. You want to be a passenger on that bike with him. I know some women ride their own, but I prefer to be a passenger. I like that my biker is sensible. He never does crazy things with me on the bike. He does like adventure, but he doesn't take risks. He wouldn't risk either of our lives. He takes in every moment. I can see him look around, and he just breathes in everything, the sights, the sounds. He's very aware of what's going on around him, and I try to be his second set of eyes.
The other thing about bikers is not anybody can get on a motorcycle and ride. It takes a little bit of guts, you know, some skill, some levels of courage that some people don't have. There's some people that are scared to death of motorcycles. So bikers are just, you know, a tad more tough to be able to get on that motorcycle and ride the thing.
They're risk takers. I know my biker would jump on that bike in a minute and say, F the world, spontaneous, let's just do it.
And when bikers do go out riding, they're adventurous. They like adventure, to travel places that they haven't been to before.
So you make the most of every moment. At least that's what I see in Itchy. He makes the most of every moment, but he's sensible and he's very adaptable to different situations.
So when you put all of that together, the ladies seem to be attracted to a man on a motorcycle. In this case, a man on a Harley.
I prefer Harley, yeah.
Yeah.
Not a...
And you know, good for you if you ride a sport bike, because I know the ladies like the sport bikes too. I've seen them clinging to the back of you, hanging on for dear life when you go tearing down the road at 100 miles an hour. That's your prerogative, not mine. I'll stick with the Harley riding, and it seems to have worked for me. I got more than lucky with my lady. I got a lovely lady here, and her and I love to ride together. And she is my second set of eyes. She is, you know, a part of my soul too. So I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm sure some of you got some pretty good stories of picking up ladies on your motorcycle. You could share them below in the comments. Leave us some comments. Tell us your story. If you don't agree with us, leave us a comment. Let us know how full of it we are.
Oh, you're not. Trust me. If you guys could have seen the things I saw at the biker bar, The women after this guy, I was practically ripped out of his arms dancing by women. Women accosted him in a booth trying to grab his junk. So...
We're not going to go there.
Well, she did. Women are crazy when it comes to bikers.
And I'm sure, you know, that as far as that goes, there's a certain breed of woman that likes a biker too. And sometimes those women are a little wilder than the normal women. That's all right too. So there you go, cats. That's our chat for today. Join in on it if you please. We like to hear from you. Till next time, ride hard and die free.
Hey, and if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button and hit the little bell to get notified whenever Itchy posts a video. I try to saturate social media, but you may miss it, so make sure you hit the bell and get notified.